The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Where's 52? Block 52. 52.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
On third down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it up.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, last week he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor, or he was just running downhill? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. On third down, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack on first down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. They go play action with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
12.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's brought down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. There will be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
You thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Into the secondary past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Mayfield now. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Burrow will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Townsend. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Mayfield on play action. Throw left side to Higgins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Throwing, Mayfield. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Townsend. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
2nd down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And again, it's Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 79 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 79 yards on the ground for him so far. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It's now second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys